I hate to admit this, but I don't have much discipline, so I often have to resort to psychological sabotage in order to get me to change any of my habits. It's not great, I know. But it is what it is, so we're working with it. All those tips to reduce your screen time, people are like, oh, just put your phone in another room when it charges at night. Or setting like only 30 minutes for screen time and then it locks with a passcode. All of that stuff is not useful to me because I won't do it. And the thing with that is I do use my phone a lot for keeping my to-do list, keeping my calendar. It keeps me on track in life. Telling me to just like put it away is not helpful. What I found though is that I can make my phone less interesting to myself. And honestly, I haven't been doing that enough recently. I haven't been putting those settings on. So today I'm gonna create a focus mode that's gonna be distraction free. Of course, there are apps that do this stuff. There's like the dumb phone app, and I have tried that, but I'm not really a fan of having to download third-party apps for that kind of thing. Don't ask me why, there's not a reason behind it. And we can do this all within Apple's ecosystem anyways, using focus modes and shortcuts. So let's get into it. I'm gonna let you follow along with me. We are going to go to settings. In our settings, we are going to go to focus. You'll see right now that I have 3 focus modes. I already gave like a really brief tour of it in another video, but I have changed some of it since. So we are simply going to add a new one. We are going to do a custom one just because I want to start with a blank slate. Name my focus to know what's peaceful. We'll do this little leaf. That's giving peace, isn't it? And I'm gonna make it gray. We're gonna call it dumb phone mode. We're probably gonna change that later because yeah, right. We are now going to customize the dumb phone focus mode. And the first thing we're gonna wanna do is obviously turn off all the notifications that we don't need. Sorry guys. We are gonna get rid of everyone except for my mom and my partner. Now calls, anybody can call me. That's fine because we're not trying to like cut ourselves off from the world or anything. Apps. When it comes to allowing notifications, we are going to get rid of all of these things except for my medication because that's the only thing that really needs to come through, right? I already have a focus mode that really limits a lot of other things to the way I like it. So this one is purely for making sure that I am away from my phone. We're gonna go into options just to see. Hide notification badges is already on there, which is good because I have had success in the past with just turning off the red notification badges. That's like the most basic thing I think you can do because that red is very stimulating to our brains, and turning it off reduces like the sense of urgency to have to go in and check things. I'm not going to show things on our lock screen. My sense is that if I have something important happening, like I will check those on my own. Let's dim the lock screen, darken the lock screen when this focus is on. Yeah, it's fine. Silence notifications, that's fine. We're going to customize the screen in a minute. Smart activation, we're just going to turn that off right now. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into dumb phone mode right now. This is just the normal screen that I have when I have no focus modes on. I almost always have a focus mode on, so it's almost always personal or sleep, but this is my bare screen. Now we're going to edit this so that when I turn on my dumb phone focus mode, it automatically will get rid of everything that I don't need. So honestly, this is already pretty simple for me. I have my reminder dump, my notes dump, which is just like my digital version of brain dump journaling. I have my list of things to do today up in the top right corner that I kind of need just to keep myself on track. Mail, photos, we'll get rid of my flighty because I don't need that. This is already really basic. This is probably what I will go with. But what I would also recommend is, because I already have some of these settings on, holding, hitting edit, and then customize. Up here in this top right-hand corner, this makes your icons bigger or smaller. And when they're bigger, it turns off all of the names and labels on things, which both I think is aesthetically more pleasing to have them off. And also it's a little bit less distracting, I think, for my brain. I have so many apps on my phone that sometimes I forget what some of them are. And honestly, it sounds so stupid. If I flip my library and I see names of apps that I don't know what they are, I'm gonna automatically get distracted and click on them and stuff. And that's so silly. So it just kind of reduces the desire for that if I don't see the actual label. Is that dumb? I don't know, but regardless, we're turning it off. So we are going to turn this on auto, light dark mode. It's always good. I think I'm actually going to leave it like this. Now what we are going to do is I'm going to go to shortcuts, and bear with me, it's going to be easy, don't you worry. I've already got a lot of shortcuts on here. I try to keep them as clean as possible, but honestly sometimes it gets away from me. In our library, we are going to first set up the shortcut. So we are going to add a shortcut. And the shortcut's going to be that we turn on grayscale mode on our phone. Because have you ever tried to scroll Instagram on grayscale mode? It is boring. It is so boring. Just having that lack of color that like stimulates the brain, I find is so helpful. Your phone is, it's actually kind of astonishing how little I want to pick up my phone when I have grayscale mode on. Everything is still open and available to me, but it's all a lot more boring to my silly little rat brain. So we are going to go settings, and we we are going to see to color filters. We're gonna put turn color filters on. So when we play that, it should turn our phone to grayscale. See, now everything's in grayscale. Now we're gonna do the opposite. Actually, we're just gonna go in and we are going to duplicate this one. So duplicate. This one is going to be for turning color filters off. We're actually going to change the names of these. So turn off grayscale. This one is going to be labeled turn on grayscale. Perfect. Instead of now having these where you have to press them to get them to do the shortcut, we're going to set an automation. So that automation is going to be when we turn on our dumb phone mode, right? So we're just going to hit new automation and we are going to go down at the bottom, we see dumb phone mode. That's right under do not disturb, personal, whatever other focus modes you have. So we're going to click dumb phone mode. So when dumb phone mode is turned on, the other thing we're going to change is instead of run after confirmation, which would mean getting like a little notification that it's run, we're just going to say run immediately, and we're not going to notify us when it's run because those notifications are annoying when it's something this simple. Then we're going to hit next. When dumb phone mode is turned on, we are going to use this shortcut that we just made. So we have both of them here. We're going to turn on grayscale. Beautiful. Now we're going to do the same thing with when dumb phone mode is turned off. We're going to again run immediately. Don't notify when run. We are going to turn off grayscale. There we go. We're going to leave those. It hasn't worked yet because we're already on dumb phone mode. So let's turn on personal. Now let's turn on dumb phone mode. Everything's now in grayscale mode, so that's excellent. Now it should turn back off when we turn off dumb phone mode. So personal, I turned it off, brilliant. We are gonna go ahead and choose our home page. So this one, we'll choose this blank one. There we go. So this is far less stimulated now than it was otherwise. There are no badges, we've still got my productivity stuff. And again, this is not aimed at restricting yourself from anything on your phone, because again, that is not something that works for me. Obviously, again, there are a lot of other settings that you could make that are more stringent, but I know for a fact that limiting myself doesn't really work. That's not a good way to make me fall in line. It is absolutely legitimate for a lot of other people. That's if that works for you, wonderful. But for my friends out there that need a little bit of like psychological manipulation in order to change how their brain is interacting with this stuff, this one's for you. If you have any other tips that fit into this, drop them below. I would love to hear them. I am always on the lookout for fun little tricks like that. Also, if you liked this video, if you are at all interested in how tech can work for you in your everyday life rather than you working for it, then drop me a subscribe, leave me a comment, let's chat, and all that other jazz. All right, see you later.